everybody, this is Chris Rich. He's one of our top financial advisors, and one of the things he does really well that I asked him to help us with today is talk about how you really get to the heart of what a client is looking for. And in specific, Chris kind of focuses with business owners. That's where he brings a lot of value. So I'll have you kind of touch and open up with that, is what really, when the rubber meets the road, matters to these people that you're getting in front of.
Well, so what I would say, when the rubber actually meets the road, is different than where we start with the client. That is what I say. So I've been doing it for 30 years. We've had a lot of success with a lot of business owners. Our target market is a business owner that has a net profit over $1 million a year. For those business owners, 40 to 50% of that net profit every year is sent to Uncle Sam. It's a foregone conclusion. It's going to happen. You're making $2 million a year. You're sending about $1 million to Uncle Sam. That is painful. So in their mind, in their field of view, that is the biggest problem they have. And in a lot of ways, it is. Like, it's the biggest problem they have. The federal government is their partner, effectively, in business, right? And so generally, when I start talking about some of the tax saving ideas that we can bring to the table, and I can show them how they don't actually have to do that. See, what I believe is, I believe that that business owner doesn't have to send that money to the federal government. And I believe that that business and the economy around that business, the community around that business, is a better steward of that money than the federal government is.
I would agree.
Okay? So if that business was able to keep more of those dollars in their basket, the business is stronger financially. The employees and the lives and the families that depend on that business are in a more secure financial situation, right? The vendors, the suppliers, the customers, the entire community, any charities that they're involved with, the business owner's a better steward. And all of these entities that rely on this business are more secure if those dollars don't have to get sent. And so we've got some really fantastic strategies that we've effectively used over the past 25 years with business owners to show them they don't have to do that. It doesn't have to be that way, right?
Yeah.
What I know for certain are two things. When they send that money to the federal government, the government is never going to send any of it back. Can't actually say that right now, because last year they did with the PPP.
Yeah.
But in general, you send the money off, it's not coming back. You go through a 2008, I saw a lot of clients have economic downturns. Their business lost money. They had to mortgage their house to the hilt. They had to liquidate their 401ks, any investments that they had, just to keep their business afloat. Okay? Government didn't come back and say, hey, we appreciate you being a partner. We appreciate all that money you've sent us. We're going to help you out in this difficult time.
Didn't happen.
Never happened. Yeah, so once you send it, it's gone. Okay? The other thing for those business owners, if you really back up and look at it, if they go out and figure out how to make an extra dollar of profit, half of that dollar is going to the government, right?
Yep.
The business owner is actually better off learning how to save on taxes, because every dollar they save, they get to keep in their basket. They get to use that to grow their business. We see amazing things happen. We oftentimes will see business owners go from doing maybe $25 million a year revenue, $2 million a year profit. Suddenly, when they're not sending $1 million of that to Uncle Sam, within a year or 2 years, and that weight is off of their back, suddenly they're doing 50, 75 million, 4 or 5 million of profit. It's amazing to watch what happens.
And so if you've got business owner clients that you need help with, especially this level of a business owner client, Chris does a lot of joint work with our top advisors, and just give us a call. We know how to get a hold of them, and we can make that introduction.